There is an amazing looking field of GT and GTS machinery here at the Honda Indy 200 at Mid-Ohio, presented by StopTech Brakes. About to have highlights from the first of the doubleheader that unfolded here, round 11 of the championship. Figgy always runs incredibly well here. And as we go back and take a look at the highlights, at the start, he was able to get the jump. This is where he wanted to get his season back on track. He did it with a great qualifying run. Pope's going protective. Look at O'Connell down to the inside, but that Cadillac that actually is third right now, Jordan Taylor joining as a third driver. He was impressive in his debut with Cadillac right here last year, but as O'Connell came up alongside, you know Jordan was going to say, after you, and
yes,
did a brilliant job, didn't he?
Johnny was certainly pushing it too. You can see him a little sliding there coming off a turn 5. Then we see the Kias out front, certainly been really strong in practice and qualifying so far this weekend, trying to turn it into a race win. But before they could get there, look at this. Mark Wilkins took a knock there from our leader in GT. His Figgy is coming through. Yeah, Figgy said that was the only incident of any kind that I had during the race. Brad Adams on form in his... Greg, that would be the Voodoo Dat Dog Yo MTV Raps Ford Mustang. Yeah, looking real strong. And, of course, Petey Cunningham and Nick Kasayan, they were looking forward to coming to Mid-Ohio and track those real-time Acuras always excel on. Right here, though, it was Andy Lee able to sneak underneath Nick Kasayan, pick that spot up. And up front, the battling continued in GT. There again, Jordan Taylor, and he had Mike Skeen in that black and white Hawk Performance Corvette all over him. They run up on the back of Adams, and that was Taylor got caught out, Skeen jumping on it. Yeah, he did. I mean, certainly Mike Skeen has more experience with the traffic here in this category, but Jordan there lets the position get away. The Kias, however, up front look dominant today. And however, look closely, you see a little bit of smoke from the back of Nick Janssen's car. It got bad enough he had to pull over and just let Wilkins through. You'd have to think that he was going to maybe let Mark by the end of this race in terms of the point scenario, but didn't have to make that happen. There were problems once again. Poor Nick Janssen. What a season he is having. Great speed, but can't seem to get it home right now. And one of the great moments in the race, this pass by James Safronis around the outside of Pope's. Wow, what a powerful move. And that is knowing your race car, taking it in there that deep, knowing you're going to get the grip mid part of the apex and pull the corner off. Big moment here. Bill Ziegler in the Swisher Racing Global Motorsports Group Audi coming up at the exit of the ultra-fast left-hand turn 11, just getting it wrong. Fortunately, stayed on the grass, didn't drift across. Bad last few moments in this race for Audis in general. Duncan Endy, the Merchant Services Stand.org entry, having a punctured right rear. And then this moment between a couple of Audis as well, Cal. Yeah, Courtney goes down to the inside, looks for the gap. It's not quite there, gets turned. No real damage, but loses the position to Alex Welch. Yeah, Welch, a big wiggle, but was able to continue close quarters racing. And for Nick Janssen, he was hanging on in second, and finally it gave up the ghost. He just was able to limp it down in pit lane. A season to forget so far for Nick. But for Alex Figgy, maybe a season reborn. Out of the carousel, onto the front straight, the K-Pax Volvo on the gas, coming up to the line, finally getting back not only on the podium, but to the top step. For Alex Figgy, a dominant ride here. And for Mark Wilkins, huge points implications as Jack Baldwin, the guy who's leading in the points, could only qualify 6th and finished well behind Wilkins. Great, great day for the Kias, particularly for Wilkins.